Tracing of polar curve. We are all aware about the procedure or the steps to be followed for tracing the Cartesian curve. On the parallel lines, we discuss about tracing of polar curves. R is equal to f of theta, or f of r comma theta will be equal to 0. This is how we identify the curve as a polar curve. Number one, that is symmetry. How to check the symmetry? If theta is replaced by minus theta, then r remains unchanged. So we say that the curve is symmetrical about x-axis or initial line theta is equal to 0. So very first thing what we need to do is replace a theta by minus theta. If the equation remains unchanged, we say that the curve is symmetrical about x-axis. About x-axis, usually the polar coordinate system, it is always written as about the initial line. X-axis is denoted by initial line. If r remains unchanged, when theta is replaced by pi minus theta, the curve is symmetrical about y-axis or the line theta is equal to pi by 2. So accordingly, when theta is replaced by pi minus theta, it will be symmetrical about y-axis or the line theta is equal to pi by 2. Theta is equal to pi by 2 is nothing but the y-axis. The equation of the curve remains unaltered by changing r to minus r. That is, only even powers of r occur in the given equation. Curve is symmetrical about pole. Pole means origin 0, 0. See, about x-axis and above y-axis, it is initial line theta is equal to 0 and theta is equal to pi by 2. So accordingly, theta is replaced by minus theta, it is unchanged. Theta is replaced by pi minus theta, it is unchanged, symmetrical about y-axis. But about origin, if I have to check, I have to replace r by minus r. Once that replacement is done, accordingly the curve is symmetrical about pole, that is origin. So nature of pole or origin कैसे निकालना है? The curve passes through the pole if r is equal to 0 for some values of theta is equal to alpha, and the equation of tangent at pole will be theta is equal to alpha. See, while discussing in the multiple integral, for the polar coordinate theta is equal to theta 1 and theta is equal to theta 2 are the straight lines which are drawn, right, in the positive direction. So nature of pole or origin, how it is to be determined? For any particular value of theta, if r comes out to be 0, that will be called as equation of tangent at the pole, which will be theta is equal to alpha. What are the points of intersection? Yeah, how to determine the points of intersection? The point where curve cuts initial line is obtained by putting theta is equal to 0 in the polar equation and solving for r. Similarly, the point where curve cuts the line theta is equal to pi by 2, which is y-axis, is obtained by putting theta is equal to pi by 2 in polar equation. So that is how the points of intersection. In the Cartesian coordinate system, we calculate the points of intersection by putting x is equal to 0 and try to see what is the value of y. Here it is all dependent on theta. So theta plays the major role in getting down the points of intersection. We find tan phi, which is r d theta by dr, and thus the value of phi can be obtained, which gives tangent at any point to the curve, where phi is the angle between the radius vector and the tangent. See, slope of any particular line is given by dy by dx, and which is nothing but tan theta, where m is the slope denoted by tan theta and denoted by the derivative dy by dx. That is what we are aware of the application of derivative. Region of extent, another point is region of extent. Here there is no question of asymptote, right? Region of extent and then points of intersection and plotting. One point is subtracted. Find the least and greatest value of r for certain values of theta. The curve lies in annular or circular region between the two circles of different radii. No part of the curve shall exist for those values of theta. No part of the curve shall exist for those values of theta which make corresponding values of r imaginary. Whenever value of r will be imaginary, those points are not considered. So we should not consider those theta which will make r as imaginary. Since most of the equations in polar curve involve the terms containing periodic functions say sine and cos, it is enough to give the values of theta from 0 to 2 pi. Why? Because sine theta and cos theta is periodic function and their period is 2 pi. So there is no point in getting down more values rather than to stick between 0 to 2 pi. So we will be sticking to the values between 0 to 2 pi for the calculation of region of extent, and accordingly we simplify. How the points are determined? Find the values of r for some standard angles and then prepare a table to put these points. Now here the new concept is loops. How to determine that how many loops will be generated? It depends on the given equation. Loops for r and theta. For the curve of the type r is equal to a sine n theta and r is equal to a cos n theta, which will consist of either n or 2n loops according to n as odd or even, then circle or then divide the given each quadrant into n equal parts. Depending on the value of n, we will be dividing the quadrant into that many n parts. Sometimes it is advantageous to convert the polar curve into Cartesian form by suitable transformation. In rare cases, we do the transformation to the Cartesian and then try to simplify. But if specifically the example of cardioid appears, four types of cardioid are there. R is equal to a into 1 plus cos theta, r is equal to a into 1 minus cos theta, r is equal to a into 1 plus sine theta, r is equal to a into 1 minus sine theta. These particularly cardioid examples are to be attempted with the conditions of the or parameters of the polar coordinates, right? Do not try to convert them into the Cartesian form. Kindly stick